Hi, I'm Beck. I'm a psychologist, and just a short one today on your quintessence or the essence of yourself. Now, the only problem with accessing the essence of ourselves is all our conditioning and our mind, all our thoughts get in the way. And when we can clear out the channels enough for an upwelling of that original energetic blueprint or that original quintessence, that essence of self, that soul, the purity of the soul can come through. It's an organic version of whatever you think yourself to be. So often we know our quintessence. We're born with knowing it. We come out with it, and then our mind gets a version of what that's supposed to look like. So, for example, if you know to your bones that you're an empathetic person, a deeply compassionate person, conditioning and thoughts on what that looks like is different to what it actually is as an energetic frequency. Your mind might tell you it looks like doing this for this person or showing up in a way, but when it is a mind-based or thought-based process, it blocks the quintessence or the soul's version. So often it's the same behavior, and this is the paradoxical thing. The behavior might be showing up for a person in a certain way based on your knowing that you're a compassionate person, your deep knowing that that's your essence. Showing up for that person might look the same. The behavior looks the same. You show up in the same way, but the energy behind it is different, and it is a felt sense that the person receiving your care can feel. They can feel whether it's a mind-based framework that you have of yourself, a mind framework, a thought framework, that this is what you should be doing and this is what it should look like, versus a natural upwelling of your soul or your essence or that purity, that self. Doesn't matter what name you give it, that source, essence, whatever. The way that shows up, even in the same action, it's the same thing. So often it's the same behavior, but it feels different to you in your system, and it feels different to the recipient. They can tell the difference. But don't get fooled that you'll show up differently. So often you show up just the same. It's just the same everyday actions that you would do. But what's fueling them has changed. Instead of a thought base, this is what it should be like, this is what I should do, it is a natural state of being that generates that action with very little mind and very little thought, just an ease of offering of self that organically upwells and comes out in a really non-dramatic way, very easy way. Here's how I can help, and then that person can come to that in a safer way, because there's not an agenda behind it, it's not an upholding of the image you have of yourself that person feels like they need to buy into so you can uphold that version of yourself. This is not that. This is here's a piece of source energy, my soul piece, that's just as much yours as it is mine. Do you want to share it with me? Take care.